Hello everyone, this is Jason Robinson from Illustration by Design. Welcome to my drawing live stream. Hope you guys had a very Merry Christmas and we're looking forward to a very happy and prosperous new year. This is your first time here, welcome. I am a graphic artist and illustrator, and on my channel you will find drawing live streams like this one and things like speed drawings, comic book reviews, unboxing videos of various miscellaneous things and the like. So if that interests you, please subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, give this live stream a thumbs up if you would, I'd appreciate it. And make sure to hit the notification bell for notifications of future videos. I try to live stream at least once a week, sometimes twice, ideally 3 times, usually on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and possibly Saturdays. So just make sure to hit the notification bell, and it will give you a heads up the next time I do live stream. Today I'm going to be drawing some stuff from the Lord of the Rings trilogy, saga. Actually, it's more than a trilogy because the Hobbit's included, but I'll be drawing a picture or an image based on that by J.R.R. Tolkien. I just popped out a whole bunch of pages from my drawing tablet. That's fine. I'm going to need at least one of them, so that was easy. Yeah, I'm going to be drawing some of the characters from The Hobbit or Lord of the Rings. So we shall see. But if you would hang out for a while, let me know your thoughts, any questions you may have. I'll be here for the next couple hours, and you know, just be drawing. So feel free to pipe in if you like. Also, if I get 10 or more people watching at once during the live stream, I will give away some free art, some free original art that I drew with my own 2 hands, actually 1 hand. But I'll be giving that away to one of the viewers if I get 10 or more watching simultaneously. So stick around, hang out, and you might be one of them. But with that said, let me get my drawing stuff. Actually, let me make sure I'm on the screen. I am on the screen. That's good. Let me start drawing. I first started reading Lord of the Rings when I was about 12 or 13, so I have a very strong affinity for Tolkien, however you want to pronounce it. And yeah, I enjoyed the movies. I thought the movies were great, and they've definitely held up over time, unlike a lot of other series. The Peter Jackson movies have held up very well, although I was not a fan of his Hobbit trilogy that he did about 10 years after the Lord of the Rings. He just really, Peter Jackson really padded out that short story, The Hobbit, and it was not ideal. It was a lot of unnecessary junk in it, but what can you do? At least we have the Lord of the Rings trilogy, which in my mind was fantastic. Perfection. Was it the best? Was Lord of the Rings trilogy back in 2001, 2001, was that the best trilogy ever made? I will say yes, because the Star Wars trilogy, the original one, first one was fine, second one was good, third one was good. I mean, they're all good, but you can see flaws with them. Obviously over the decades. Lord of the Rings, it's just like from Fellowship of the Ring through Return of the King, they're all 3 of them are just like fantastic movies. And then the extended versions are awesome. So I don't know. I think it's the best. All right, let's see. What am I drawing? I have an idea of what I'm drawing. We'll see how it turns out. Get the light out of my eye a little. Trying to think of the best way to draw this. This.
What you get in a hi-fi set is best described as presence, a feeling of life and nearness in the music. Once you've heard high-fidelity reproduction, you'll be hard to satisfy with anything less.
Public Enemy number 3, 10 years ago, was released today from the federal penitentiary after serving 11 years with a 10 to life sentence. To this day, $250,000 in gold bullion involved in the original crime has not been recovered. Police officials doubt the gold can be recovered, pointing out that should the gold be found by Pappas, the insurance company would have the first claim. $250,000 in gold, and this guy used to be a father. Hey, I'd sure like to meet this guy.
What you get in a hi-fi set is best described as presence, a feeling of life and nearness in the music. Once you've heard high-fidelity reproduction, you'll be hard to satisfy with anything less. What you get in a hi-fi set is best described as presence, a feeling of life and nearness in the music. Once you've heard high-fidelity reproduction, you'll be hard to satisfy with anything less.
white beard and his crooked staff, he tramps along with folks all left with a twinkle in his eye as he passes them by. The old man of the mountain, long white beard and his crooked staff, he tramps along with folks all left with a twinkle in his eye as he passes them by. The old man of the mountain, long white beard and his crooked staff, he tramps along with folks all left with a twinkle in his eye as he passes them by. The old man of the mountain, long white beard and his crooked staff, he tramps along with folks all left with a twinkle in his eye as he passes them by. The old man of the mountain. Sleeps with the stars for a tent. For the beast spread a feast when he's hungry. And God charges no man. He'll save that long and go free and laugh at fools like you and me. Always high and wish that I were the old man of the mountain. white beard and his crooked staff, he tramps along while the folks all laugh with a twinkle in his eye as he passes them by. The old man of the mountain, long white beard and his crooked staff, he tramps along while the folks all laugh with a twinkle in his eye as he passes them by. The old man of the mountain, long white beard and his crooked staff, he tramps along while the folks all laugh with a twinkle in his eye as he passes them by. The old man of the mountain, long white beard and his crooked staff, he tramps along while the folks all laugh with a twinkle in his eye as he passes them by. The old man of the mountain. Sleeps with the stars for a tent, for the beast spread a feast when he's hungry, and God charges no man. He lives as long as gold free, and last bad fools like you and me often sigh and wish that I were the old man of the mountain.
this is one of those times when I wish that I was just doing this digitally, because I could shrink all this and make more stuff fit on the page. But unfortunately, alas, I can't do that, so just gonna have to make do with what I got. Now, trying to figure this out. I'm gonna make this. I guess I'll make this Frodo. No, Bilbo, because he's blowing dragon smoke animals. So I would imagine that would be Bilbo. I don't think Frodo dealt with dragons. Did he? I don't think he did. This is Bilbo. Bilbo Baggins. Well, there's only one person here. Me, I assume. But you guys watch that Rings of Power TV show based on the Lord of the Rings? I saw clips from it, and I quickly decided I am not going to waste my time watching it because it looked terrible. But you might have a different opinion. So if you've seen it, let me know your thoughts on it. Does it do justice to Tolkien's work or the Peter Jackson movies? Based on what I saw, it did not. So I figured if I watched it, I would just end up getting frustrated and annoyed. So I just decided I'm not going to watch it. I'm going to spare myself the aggravation.
make smooth walls glue. This takes precisely 2 minutes and 40 seconds. They have to be perfect.
Huh. Why can't this be like digital art and I can easily make corrections? Why can't it? See, what will be easier? What will be easier to correct?
But this is the point where most people long for a roadmap. You discover unlimited variety, the finest in sound and performance. This takes precisely 2 minutes and 40 seconds. They have to be perfect.
Long white beard and his crooked staff, he tramps along with folks all left with a wrinkle in his eye as he passes them by. The old man of the mountain. Long white beard and his crooked staff, he tramps along with folks all left with a wrinkle in his eye as he passes them by. The old man of the mountain. Long white beard and his crooked staff, he tramps along with folks all left with a wrinkle in his eye as he passes them by. The old man of the mountain. Long white beard and his crooked staff, he tramps along with folks all left with a wrinkle in his eye as he passes them by. The old man of the mountain. Sleeps with the stars for a tent. Will the beast spread a feast when he's hungry? And God charges no man. He lives as long as old free and laugh at fools like you and me. Often sigh and wish that I were the old man of the mountain.
Oh. Interesting. Hearing noises outside. Hey, 2 people are watching. That's awesome. Thank you, everybody, for watching and spending time with me while I draw this Hobbit chilling near his Hobbit hole. If you haven't done so already, please give the live stream a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and make sure to share the stream out if you would. It would be a big help. Now I am about 95% sure that I am drawing his front door wrong. So that's too small. Huh. This is too far. Extend it a little. Like that. Like that. Smudge. Like that. Like that. That's good. How about here? How about here? So down a little. Like that. Like that. Like that. Like that. Like that. To make it a little bigger. Up. Like that. Smaller. Like that. Like that. That's too big. Wow. How about here? Here. 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 And here. Is that okay? That might be okay. Like that. Huh. All right. That's okay. Now, how about if I shrink that a little? Like that. That. Like that. All right. That's good. Huh. Huh.
Precisely 2 minutes and 40 seconds. They have to be perfect.
Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Erase that, erase that. Alpha Proto is first. first to comment after an hour and 15 minutes. Alfred Proto, someone finally pipes up in the chat. And Alfred Proto is that guy. How you doing, Alfred Proto? Hope you're doing well. This is a New Year's Eve special. This is a New Year's Eve special, I suppose. This will probably be the last live stream before 2026. So I don't know if it's a special, but it's my usual Tuesday live stream. So I hope you have a happy new year. Happy 2026. Hopefully it's more prosperous and more awesome than 2025 was. Afro says, I'm doing okay. Well, that's good. Hopefully the next trip around the sun will be better than the last. That's my hope every year. Let's see. Put that there. Ah, dag nabbit, it moved. It moved. I'm gonna find the. Is it up here? It's down here. Is that it? That might be it. That might be it. That might be it. Is that it? That's not it. I thought it was it, but it's not. Dag nabbit. All right, that fits. That fits. But this doesn't fit. That fits. That does not fit. Huh. In the spirit of the coming year, will you have a 2025 retrospective? Retrospective on what? A retrospective of what? Alpha Proto. I probably won't, but I'm curious as what do you think I should have a retrospective on? On your channel on art? I don't know how I do that. Show all the art that I've done in the past year. I don't know. Probably not. Yeah, I probably won't do it this year. Maybe it's something I'll think about for next year, because that's something you would have to plan out. And it's only a day and a half till New Year's. Yeah. I would have to take time, a lot of time to sort of plan that out. So let's try for 2026. Do a retrospective for that year. If the zombie apocalypse doesn't happen, I got my fingers crossed that it won't. I'm hoping, but you never know. Let's see. Do it. I have to. There's that. There's that. There's that. Will that work? Will that work? Will that work? Something's happening. Something's going on. Huh. Now that didn't work. I'll have to eyeball it. Alpha Proto. I'm not quite sure it'll work, but the that I don't know what that means. That 3/I Atlas had me thinking humanity was going to have a close encounter and change human history. that didn't happen. Now I can just worry about mass immigration, demographic changes, and AI. I don't know what 3/I Atlas is or means. Is that some sort of asteroid or something that was supposed to take out humanity in a cataclysmic explosion with Earth? Was that supposed to happen and I missed it? Because if I'd known about it, I would have set my VCR. Yes, I actually do still have a VCR, so. Because I'm old school. I'm old school that way. Ain't no finer recording device than the VCR. The video cassette recorder. It was a comet. People thought it may have been an alien spaceship because of its odd behavior. That must have been a big spaceship if that were. Interesting. I have a VCR, but I don't know how to hook it up to modern TVs. You just use the. Well, I mean, mine's hooked up to my receiver, which is hooked up to my TV. But I mean, even modern TVs should have. Sort of those traditional input and outputs for audio and video, I would think. I mean, my TV's not new, but it's, how old is it? It's about, I don't know. How old is that TV? It's about 6-7 years old. It's connected to my receiver, and then that's my VCR is connected to my receiver as well. But I also think there's probably adapters you can use to connect them to like HDMI or something. I don't know. I'm just guessing. Alfredo says the VCRs I have eat the tapes I put in them. That's not good. I would digitize my old videotapes, but you need a good VCR for that, and they are hungry. I haven't actually used my VCR in years, but I do have a bunch of old movies on VCR, so I wanted to have a way to watch them. And I still have actual tapes, VCR tapes that I made back in the 80s and 90s. So need a VCR to play them. But thankfully, I mean, almost everything I have is like on videotape is like old TV shows and stuff. And nowadays, I mean, you could just, I mean, all that stuff is already digitized, so I don't have to worry about, converting it from my videotapes. The only things I've been able to digitize are old home movies, which is probably the best thing to digitize. I hooked the camcorder up to the digitizer and it worked out. It was like looking into the past. Yes. I mostly wanted to see the VCRs for the commercials. They have better. They get a better retrospective of the past than the shows I recorded. Oh, I see. Okay, I gotcha. VHS. Okay, gotcha. Well, most of those old commercials are on YouTube, so you can check that out. Oh, I mean, oh, you mean local stuff. Okay, cool.
Next stop, New York City. Most of the sound factors are already known. Speed of the tape recording, its playing time, and the sound level required. A fine-grained deposit of nickel. This makes smooth wall groove. This takes precisely 2 minutes and 40 seconds. It has to be quick.
Now I would ink this, but one, there's not enough time, and two, there are too many things on this sketch that I want to correct. I mean, it's pretty much the way I want it, but I mean, I'm just mainly it's clothes. That's what I'm thinking of. I want to be able to at least make it look better, make his clothes look better. And that's going to take a little research on my part. I'm just sort of going from my head in terms of what clothes hobbits wear. I mean, but I don't know. I want to make it look a little better. Well, this is good enough for now. Good enough for now. Yeah, fix it in post. This is Alpha Proto. Normally I say we'll do it live, but I'm gonna do it in post.
The records are right in the cabinet.
okay with you, sir? Sure, kids. Go ahead. Thank you.
Pick something groovy, Alex.
Hey, Jeff Boss here. How you going, Jeff Boss? Amy Lester's here. Good seeing you. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're doing spiffy. Happy New Year to you all. Hope you're looking forward to 2026. Amy Lester says, "Oh, hey, that's cool. Thanks." It's getting there. I think I made it too big for the paper, but well, those are the risks with drawing analog instead of digitally. Jeff Bot says, by the way, I've reduced the price of the Revenant in a Tomb ebook to 99 cents. Dang. Everybody, if you're watching this, go take advantage of that steal of a deal for Jeff Potts' book, The Revenant and the Tomb, on Amazon. Click that link that Jeff Potts just put in the chat and get your copy now. I hear he's a pretty good writer. He may not be Tolkien yet, but he's on his way. So if you want to read Tolkien before he became a bigwig, before he became a big megastar, go get Jeff Potts' Revenant and the Tomb. Amy says, it looks cropped but not cramped. I think you're doing fine. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I gotta work on it. I gotta work on it, Amy.
What you're going to hear about today is nothing short of a miracle. It's dramatically new, made possible only through years of research, invention, and innovation. Yet when wires are loaded with a lot of conversations that are boosted in strength and travel some distance, something else happens. Let me show you. You see, instead of sounding like this,
Jeff Potts says, hey Gemini, would you be able to reformat a PDF file from Ingram Specs Top
comes out sounding like this.
Amazon's? Email me and describe more of what you're looking for. I'm not sure I understand. So send me an email, and with more information, I will try to puzzle it out.
Come on. I want you to meet a great new star.
Five people are watching. Oh my gosh.
Look around.
Thank you, everybody, for coming to keep me company while I work on this drawing of The Hobbit. If you would, please hit the like button. Give the live stream a thumbs up. Let YouTube know that this is something worth watching, and then they can share it out to the algorithm. And hopefully more people will come and watch it. And then I'll become the next Mr. Beast. Hopefully not, but the more likes I get, the better for the channel.
thousands of people are going to summer camp, where they awake every morning and go to sleep every night playing the bugle. So the Alamite Brigadiers thought it would be appropriate to play Bugle Call Rag. Okay, boys, let her roll.
Jeff Fox is slashing prices like Jason Voorhees on Friday the 13th.
Take off from an automobile on a dirt road. Can he make it? Well, be a good picture either way.
Every available development in science and engineering has been utilized to get the story to the reader in the shortest.
Jeff Fox says, actually, The Revenant and the Tomb was initially conceived as a free giveaway, a marketing tactic that failed. Jeff, you're not supposed to tell people that. You're supposed to tell people it's your magnus opus. And that you spent decades working on it, hoping to become a raving success. Not that you were going to give it away for free. We'll see how selling it for 99 cents works. Hopefully it works out very well. I am hoping. My magnum opus is a glorified short story, dude. Again, you're not supposed to tell people that. You think the Tolkien told people that about the Hobbit? It's just a glorified short story. No. No. Convince people that's the greatest thing you've ever written, that they need to buy it.
Listen, Mark, some crazy stuntman is going to try taking off in an airplane from the top of an automobile this afternoon out in the valley.
It's not lying, it's just hype.
Hold it, Jack. Take off from an automobile on a dirt road. Can he make it? Well, be a good picture either way.
Sell more with an illustration by design cover. It has one. It has one, it still won't sell, apparently. Maybe that's the problem. It needs a Mike S. Miller cover.
The records are right in the cabinet.
It needs a Kevin Sharp or a Matt Costin cover in order to sell. I'm holding you back, Jeff. I'm sorry. Jeff will be a multi-millionaire right now. A gazillionaire. Alpha Pro's like, I'm sorry, I didn't know. It's too late, Alpha Proto. It's too late. Just rub it in. Just pour the salt in the wound and shove that knife and just dig deeper. It's fine. That's okay. I'll just keep drawing my Hobbit. That's alright. Don't worry about me. I'm fine. 2026 will be a lot better. You see. J.R.R. says, in fact, it's the covers that draw them into my booth. That's cool. Hopefully, they make people buy your book. That's the goal. That is the goal. Now, let's see. I know. He needs some. I'm trying to think what would be Middle Earth appropriate. They have glass in Middle Earth, right? Yeah, they have glass. They have windows. So I'm gonna put some empties. Because hobbits like mead. They like intoxicating beverages. They're not monks, they're hobbits. So I'm going to put a few bottles of fine liquor. Melissa! How you doing? Good seeing you. Melissa says, he's adorable. Cool. I'm glad you like it. Glad you like it, Melissa. Because if Melissa didn't like it, I'd have to start all over again. I'd have to pull an Elliot Fernandez and tear this drawing up, and then start from scratch if Melissa didn't like it. So, thankfully, this time she's approved of it. Jeff Pond says, the thing is, at cons, the Revenant in the Tomb is usually the impulse sale because it's short and inexpensive. So I'm trying the same strategy on Amazon. Ah, good idea. Clever. Very clever, Mr. Bond.
When wires are loaded with a lot of conversations that are boosted in strength and travel some distance, something else happens. Let me show you.
I have a question for the Lester sisters. In my head, you guys are twins. That's not true, are you? Is it? You guys aren't twins, are you?
Your voice comes out sounding like this.
Pro says Middle Earth has bottles? Yes. They have windows. They have glass. Why wouldn't they have bottles? Not literally. We're 18 months apart. Okay. So you're like me and my sister. My sister and I are 15 months apart. So you're close, but not twin close. You're just outside of twin territory. Gotcha.
You to meet a great new star.
Jeff Pond says, I might shoot you an email with a couple of ideas I'm mulling over for the next book. Cool. Just that close, yes. That's cool, though. It's very cool. Everyone thinks we're twins. Yeah, it's just that you guys are always together like peanut butter and jelly. So it's it's hard for me to. I mean, you both have very distinct personalities, but it's just because I always see you two in the same chats at the same time. It's like, are they twins? Are they conjoined twins? That's another question. But now, that'd be kind of hard if you're 18 months apart. So, that answers both questions. Jetpot says, I figure I'm 4 to 5 chapters from being done. Cool, cool, cool. Alpha Pro says, I have the same issue with my brother, but they think we look alike. I'm 2 inches shorter than him. Okay. Well, he's probably still look alike, I imagine, being brothers. Are you guys close in age, or are you, or is he like, or you? I mean, I don't even know which one's older, so, but, let's see. That, delete that. Maybe they assume your twin brother wears taller shoes. Well, his brother probably wears lifts. So, oh, okay, you're 2.5 years older than your brother. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Cowboy boots and penny loafers. Probably. I've never worn cowboy boots. I've never had an interest in I don't know. They look uncomfortable. And plus, there are no rattlesnakes. So I never felt the need to. I tend to just wear. What do I wear? I either wear like hiking shoes, or I have like slip-on shoes, little slip-on thingamajigs, because they're faster. I don't have to spend an hour lacing them up. Alpha Pro says, I don't have any cowboy boots or a cowboy hat. If I ever get them, I want there to be a story behind them. So if I visit the stockyards or someone gives me some, I will wear them. Huh. Amy says, I picked up a couple of pairs because they were on sale. They're cute and everyone seems to smile seeing cowboy boots. Huh. Okay. Where would you get them? Can you get them at just like a regular department store, or? I guess you can. I mean, I don't know. I haven't been to a department store in years. Amy says that they were just in the boot section of famous footwear. Okay. Huh. Yeah, it's like I buy all my stuff online now. It's so it's so weird. It's like even my shoes. It's like before. I wouldn't even think about buying shoes online because what they don't fit. But now I'll buy like 3 pairs if I'm unsure. Like my main shoes it's by the same brand every time, so I know it fits. But if I'm buying new shoes, I'll buy 3 pair, my size, and then a size above and a below it. And then because it varies in terms of fit, and then I'll just send back the ones that don't. And I should feel bad about that, but I don't. Yeah, you can return shoes to Amazon if they don't fit. Yeah. That's why I don't feel bad about it. But my natural instinct is you shouldn't buy shoes if you shouldn't buy anything if you don't plan on keeping it. And but at the same time, I'm just like I don't want to drive around looking for shoes. It's like I'd rather just go online, one location, and pick the pair I'm interested in, and then once they get here the next day, and then I can just figure out which ones fit me. That's what I've done for like the last several pairs of shoes I bought. This makes things much easier. Now this is Bilbo, so I will have the ring around his neck on a chain. That pesky ring. Because Bilbo's a show-off. He wants to be showing off his treasure to everybody. But yeah, that's right. I fought a dragon. And won. I beat that dragon. I fought in the War of 5 Armies. Yep, that was me. Bilbo Baggins. Amy says, so far I'm still having luck at famous footwear, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Order online or have no shoes at all. If you have no shoes at all, you can't go out and buy anything else. But you can stay home and buy all your stuff online, so you don't need shoes. That's the beauty of online shopping. You don't need shoes. You don't even need clothes. You could wear your birthday suit and get stuff. Whereas, you go outside, you have to, they make you dress up, make you wear shirts and pants and dresses and stuff. Bah humbug. Okay. Okay, put that there. Bah humbug. All you cultural norms. Yes. Yes, yes. Let's see. Oh, okay. It is 4 o'clock right now. So the live stream is going on for since about 2. So I think I'm gonna close it out. I apologize. I mean, I'd like to keep it on longer, but I have to get some stuff done before She Who Must Be Obeyed gets home. If you know that reference, you let me know in the chat. Amy says, that late already? My goodness. Yes, Amy, you came in late. You came in an hour and 15 minutes into the live stream. Missed all the best stuff. Now you have to go back and watch it. Watch it over again to see all the cool stuff that you missed. I was juggling flaming swords and I was doing all sorts of cool stuff in the first hour. And you missed it. Drat. We can see how he turns out later. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna keep working on him. I'll probably ink him up as well. It's just, you know, I need to, like I said before, I wanna do some Hobbit research on their clothes. I mean, I have a rough idea what they wear, but you know, they don't wear shoes. They don't wear cowboy boots. I can tell you that. But I wanted to.
I want you to meet a great new star.
I wanted to fix some of the clothing errors that I think I made. It's not far off. It's just it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I've drawn worse. But yeah, that's my Hobbit. That is my Hobbit for the day. What do you think he's smoking? Is this just plain old tobacco, or is it something else, something more special? Gandalf mentioned smoking the finest weed in all of Middle Earth. Do you mean that literally? Was he really smoking the finest weed in all of Middle Earth? Or was that just a euphemism for tobacco? You let me know in the chat, or in the comment section down below if you're watching this later. But with that said, I want to thank everybody for watching, for coming in today to keep me company while I worked on this drawing. I like The Hobbit, and hopefully you do too. And yeah, please, if you haven't done so already, please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and also to hit the notification bell for notifications of future videos. And with luck in 2026, I will continue to get a little better, a little faster, and a little more competent at doing these live streams. But the only way you'll find out is if you subscribe and hit the notification bell. So do it. Do it. But anywho, I'll talk to you guys later. And if I don't see you ahead of time before Thursday, or rather Wednesday midnight, Thursday midnight, everybody have a fantastic and very happy and safe New Year. Stay off the roads if you can, and don't party too much, Lester sisters. I know you two. No, I don't want any police this year showing up at the Lester place. So, you know, you may want to tone down the your usual partying. Okay? Stay out of trouble. Stay out of jail. Drink your milk. I'll talk to you guys later. Stay out of trouble. Bye.